to Bella. Hey everybody. Hello, surprise. Here we are again. We are the Real Estate Chicks, and we're live, can you tell?
Really?
I'm Kathy Pincus with Remax of Barrington.
And I'm Judy Gibbons with Remax of Barrington.
And we're talking today about, I've never heard this term until I moved to the Midwest. Have you ever heard this phrase, strong fences make good neighbors?
Have heard it several times.
I have never heard that.
Oh, yeah.
I've never heard, another term I never heard, the honey-do list.
What?
I have never, until I moved to Chicago, have never heard that
And Jeff
phrase.
has probably never heard it either.
He's honey what?
I actually bought the cutest little hammer ones that one little show that says honey-do list, and then on Saturday mornings, a little list got put up there.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I am so serious.
There is no way. I wouldn't have it in my heart to do that.
Oh, really? Oh, gosh. I'm evil.
Oh.
No, I just need things. I figure it's like, there's certain things I take care of, and there's certain things you need to take care of.
And you know what? I think, in hindsight, 26 years,
training.
Maybe I should have taught the old dog new tricks. Yeah.
But oh well.
Oh well.
What can you do? That's why fences make good neighbors.
Right.
You might need a fence.
In your marriage, build a fence. No, I don't think that's right.
No,
there's got to be, but there's got to be some. Anyway,
yeah,
I digress.
That's right.
But what we do want to talk about is fence etiquette.
Right. Everything we do in life pretty much comes down to: are you going to really make somebody mad?
Yeah.
Think about how you approach people about certain things, and
do unto others.
Yes.
What's wrong with that? Where do we get lost? Where do we,
So we were saw a great article from House Logic, and it talks about if you are going to put up a fence, maybe kind of go and talk to your neighbor.
Yeah.
And say, I'm going to love you, but we're putting up a fence.
Dog.
We're getting a dog.
Judy just got a dog.
Hi, Finnegan.
Now, can you put a fence up if you wanted to?
I could, but I wouldn't because it's so small, and it wouldn't make sense to do that.
No.
So
the dog is so small.
And the yard.
Let's clarify.
Yeah.
You have a nice size yard.
Oh, it appears to be bigger.
Oh, I love
because
that.
it's other people's yards.
That is my favorite.
Yes.
Favorite.
So somebody else has to take care of it. And,
yeah, I like that.
Yeah, and
you could get an invisible fence if you wanted to.
Yeah. But right now, I'm just like enjoying. It's just a little.
Judy got a new dog. What kind is it?
It's a Yorkie poo.
Yorkie poo.
So it's a poodle and a Yorkie. So he's brilliant. Just brilliant. He's just my star pupil.
And probably your stargazer.
Yes. He's just.
Yeah.
I mean.
See, I've got 3 labs. I don't understand a Yorkie poo.
Believe
I have
me.
to mop up the floor with a Yorkie poo.
Oh yeah, but you should see he has like big dog. He thinks he's real big. He was playing with Paul's dog, and I will post
that's
this.
Big.
A mastiff.
That's a mastiff, yeah.
And they were doing this thing.
Really?
Oh my gosh, they were just having a blast.
Oh, that's
not
cool.
afraid. He carries this big huge bone, and he's like this big, and he's like. And I'm so big
cute.
and tough. I think that's like Napoleon.
Yeah, absolutely.
Syndrome.
Yeah.
So we'll work on that. There'll probably be therapy later. But.
So for all you animal whisperers out there, please contact Judy. Help her to create this.
This macho man. His name is Finnegan McKilligan Gibbons. So I think he's going to fit his name.
Oh my gosh. I bet he's going to have a kilt before it's all over.
He will. Forget those little bow tie things. We're going to put him in a kilt.
Oh, that'd be so cute.
Yes.
Oh. So anyway, getting to our topic today, fences and the etiquette of fences.
Right.
And I think that this is, I'm not much of a fence person.
Right.
But if you do have a fence, actually, when I lived in Chicago, in the city, we had a fence. We had that wrought iron, fence, and it was quite nice.
Pretty.
Yeah, very pretty. And you had to have, it couldn't be over a certain
height.
Yeah, you could have 6 feet in your front yard, whereas in most neighborhoods, in normal people, it's usually 4 feet. I think is the typical, and maybe 6 feet for the backyard. But this I found interesting, and I think this is a very friendly thing to do.
Thoughtful.
Put the fence, the pretty side of, well, first of all, here's the first rule. Get your survey.
Yes.
Oh
no,
my gosh.
It's, you know, how many closings have you had the day before?
Oh.
Gotta move your fence. It's in the wrong.
Are you
You're
serious?
gonna spend all that money.
Yeah.
Just go ahead.
Make
and
sure
get
you're
this.
within the boundary of your property line.
With
And
an
I don't mean to
easement.
be own the property
No.
line. I mean, you know, let's come in 6 inches or a foot. Woo.
Yeah, let's
You
just
know.
play it
live
safe.
in. Right. Play it safe. Get within, you know, pull it in a bit. And then the other thing this article was saying is to, you know, knock on your neighbor's door
Yes.
and say, hey, I'm going to put a fence up. Just wanted you give you a heads up. You know, because if they would like a fence or if they would like to, oh my gosh,
Participate?
wouldn't that be nice? You know, I'll put the nice side facing you, Mr. Neighbor.
Yes.
And you want to cough up a few bucks to, you know, wouldn't that be
And then
nice?
you can landscape inside your yard.
Right. Yes, to cover whatever.
Yes.
But this article does say to put the nice side of the fence facing the neighbor, which I thought was mighty neighborly.
It is very neighborly. And then the other thing is, like, FYI, if you live in a neighborhood, and it doesn't have to be a gated neighborhood or one, there are rules in parts of townships and towns and that you cannot put up a fence. So make sure, if you're looking out your yard, you don't see anybody else with a fence.
Right. I'm guessing you can't have one.
You can't have one. So make sure you call before you dig, and call Julie.
I'm not sure exactly what that stands for, but it's the utility company that knows everything underground. They know where the gas lines are, the electric lines, the cable lines.
They know everything.
They know everything. So call the Julie of your neighborhood. Yes. And the other thing that I think is important when you're building a fence, you know, are you going to do, is it going to be stained? Is it going to be white? Are you painting it?
Yes.
I mean,
match it to your style of your house and your neighborhood.
Right. And I sold a house once where the neighborhood had approved 1,000 years ago that nobody could have a fence. Well, of course, my listing was on the busy corner.
Oh.
And the way that we finally got the house sold was to go to the homeowners association.
Oh, yep.
And say, because we're on the corner lot, would you allow us to put in writing that this house can be sold with and that the new owner can put a fence if they so choose?
Yes.
Would you believe that after we put that in writing and had that as part of our brochure package and a neon sign that said all those things, we sold it quickly.
Awesome. Yeah.
Because that happened to be the feedback time and time again.
Busy
so,
street.
yeah, if you're in a neighborhood, even if you're in one that has all those homeowner regulations that have requirements and up the wazoo, make sure that you suggest that. Go to those meetings.
Go to the meetings.
They're talking about stuff that you really need to weigh in on.
That's right.
Yeah.
Especially if you're thinking about selling your house.
You betcha.
Got to know the ins and outs.
That's right.
Yep.
So we have a little sassy quote today.
You know we do.
Where do you get this stuff?
Oh gosh, I just have so much time on my hands. Okay, this is short but sweet. Life is simple, it's just not easy.
Amen, sister, to that.
Yes.
Hey, thanks again for joining us, everybody. We are the Real Estate Chicks, and come on Facebook and go to the Real Estate Chicks and join our fun group. And go to the website, therealestatechicks.com, or go to Twitter, Real Estate Chicks. We'll see you out there. Thanks again for joining us.